we're spending less time moving the pieces around the board, and we get to spend more time thinking strategically for our clients. And we're doing all of that at a reduced cost, which makes me very happy. Actually, our production manager, she calls it the one-click wonder. Everything is just about a click away. So
hello and welcome. I'm Lily and I work as Customer Success Manager at StoryChief, and I'm here today with Patrick from Iprov. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Sure, thanks Lily. I'm Patrick Laughlin and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Iprov. We're a digital-first marketing agency from Little Rock, Arkansas. We sort of specialize in high-level strategy and content production. We have a pretty good foothold in the nonprofit space, and we like doing work for those kinds of clients.
What were some of the issues you had before StoryChief, and how did StoryChief help you resolve those issues?
Honestly, it let non-technical users play a bigger role in our publishing process. It's worked great as a collaboration tool too. So we are a distributed work team. We've got people all over the country that work on pieces of the work for our clients. And so we were bouncing back and forth between Google Docs. Quickly that can get out of hand when you have multiple versions. Google Docs doesn't have good built-in SEO tools, so somebody else had to go in after publishing and make sure that all the SEO work was done, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we were paying a lot just to get things posted. WordPress is a really great platform, but there are some technical hurdles that people that have never worked in it before have to learn and get comfortable with before they can get proficient. And StoryChief just sort of killed all of that. They're able to go in, we're able to share and get approval from our clients. We're able to collaborate.
Oh, that's great to hear. So in some sense, you really like the fact that your work is much more streamlined. Everything stays in one tool. You don't have to go outside of StoryChief, use different tools. Everything is more centralized.
Yeah, that's exactly what we like about it. The other thing too is all of the integrations. We're able to integrate our podcast, our email workflows, our social media, all centered around the scheduling and of the posting of the blog articles that we write for clients.
And what would you say is one of the biggest gains of using StoryChief?
It's sort of three things. Number one, we realized a pretty significant cost savings just from the amount of admin work that we were doing internally, which of course boosts our gross profit. The sort of reduction in contractors that we were having to constantly recruit, constantly train, constantly hire, because now everything is really connected. I don't have to have somebody that sort of specializes in MailChimp because I'm able to connect all of these parts and pieces together inside of StoryChief. And once again, it becomes sort of this single source of truth. So it has sort of lowered the technical barrier for people that we work with, or given us access to people that are not as technically proficient as we used to have to hire just to get what, in my mind, is really simple things done. And the integration part has smoothed out our workflow a whole lot. Honestly, it just sort of acts as a single source of truth for what we're going to do for the client. We sort of do all of our planning a year at a time, and so we're able to work with our clients to get sort of a focus for the year. We build their editorial calendar, and then once the editorial calendar is built, everything pretty well runs out of StoryChief. So we know when we're going to publish things, we know what we need to be working on next, and we're just starting to drill into the analytics that StoryChief provides to help us improve things as we go, and so we're able to make better suggestions to our clients about where they need to be focusing next, and it allows us to be a little bit more flexible than just sort of looking at an EdCal on a spreadsheet or in a sort of task management tool like Asana.